Have you ever put off something that genuinely matters to you and then felt confused, guilty, and dramatic about it? Not the boring task, not the email you never wanted to answer. I mean the thing you actually care about. The course, the project, the application, the workout plan, the creative idea. You want to do it, you think about doing it. You maybe even buy a notebook for doing it. And then somehow you're reorganizing your kitchen, watching videos about morning routines, and researching air fryers like your future depends on it. If that's you, welcome. You are not lazy. You are not unmotivated. And you are not the only person who procrastinates most on the things they care about most. Today, we're talking about why you procrastinate on things you care about. And no, it's not always about time management. Sometimes procrastination is not a productivity problem. It's a protection strategy. Because when you care, the stakes feel higher. If it matters, it can fail. If you try, you can be judged. If you finish, people can see it. If you commit, you might discover you're not as good as you hoped. If you succeed, your life might actually change. So your nervous system steps in with a brilliant plan. Let's not do the thing right now. Let's do literally anything else and call it getting ready. Very convincing. Very bad for your self-esteem. And personality plays a huge role in how this shows up. If you're perfectionistic or highly conscientious, you may delay because you want to do it properly, and properly becomes impossible. If you're emotionally sensitive, the possibility of criticism can feel bigger than the task itself. If you're idea-driven, starting can be hard because the real version never matches the amazing version in your head. If you're prone to self-doubt, procrastination can become a way to avoid finding out what happens when you fully try. It makes sense. It's painful, but it makes sense. And let's be honest, procrastination is sneaky. It rarely sounds like, I am afraid. It sounds like, I work better under pressure. I just need to feel more ready. I'll start when I have a proper block of time. Today's a bit messy. Tomorrow will be better. Let me just watch one video first. Now it's 2 hours later, and you know a lot about productivity, except how to begin your actual life. Here's the blind spot. When you procrastinate on things you care about, you usually think the problem is your discipline. So you attack yourself. You call yourself lazy. You promise to be better. You try to bully yourself into action. But shame doesn't create sustainable momentum. It creates dread. Now the task is no longer just the task. It's the task plus guilt, pressure, and a small identity crisis. And one more thing. Procrastination often protects your fantasy. If you never fully start, the dream stays perfect. Unproven, yes, but untouched. The moment you begin, it becomes real. Messy, imperfect, human, and that vulnerability can feel terrifying. So what helps? First, ask, what feels risky about this for me? Not just, what do I need to do? What feels scary? Doing it badly? Being seen? Choosing one path? Finishing? Disappointing yourself? That question gets you closer to the real issue. Second, make the start smaller than your resistance. Not write the business plan. Open the document. Write 3 bad lines. Set a 10-minute timer. Do the first ugly version. Your nervous system calms down when the task stops looking like a cliff. Third, measure success by contact, not completion. If you touch the thing today, you won. 10 minutes counts. A rough draft counts. A messy attempt counts. Consistent contact builds trust with yourself. Fourth, expect discomfort at the start and stop interpreting it as a sign. The first few minutes may feel restless, resistant, foggy, or annoying. That does not mean you're not meant to do it. It means you're transitioning from avoidance to engagement. And your brain is being dramatic about it. Common. Very survivable. If this episode hit home, be gentle with yourself. Procrastinating on things you care about doesn't mean you don't care enough. A lot of the time, it means you care so much that your fear gets involved. The goal isn't to become a robot who feels nothing and executes perfectly. The goal is to learn how to move with the fear, without letting it run your calendar. You are allowed to start badly, to learn publicly, to make progress before you feel fully ready. And if you want to understand your deeper pattern, why you avoid, delay, over-prepare, or freeze on the things that matter most, take the Personality Peak quiz at personalitypeak.com. Because once you understand the pattern, you stop calling fear laziness. See you in the next episode.